Hello everyone, this is going to be a super quick overview of 9 of the 12 new candles from the Destinations 2014 candle collection at Bath & Body Works. This line is currently testing. The sign at the store said that there were 12 candles in it. Not sure if that means all 12 will be released wide. I wouldn't be surprised if it was just 6, 8, or 10 of them that go wide. And the store actually only had 11 of the 12, and we are currently unclear what number 12 will be. So as you see, I have 9 of them here. I will do an in-depth review of all of them. I'm going to break them down into 3 separate videos just because to do more in-depth reviews, to have more than 3 to 4 per video makes it just too long for as much as I like to talk and get in depth with that. And it'll be more fun because it'll be more videos for, to record and to watch. But I just wanted to give an overview of them, read the notes without sniffing them, and just so you have a general idea of what is to come. I've split them up into 3 groups here that are somewhat related. Here we've kind of got the European countries here. We've got some islands here, and then this is kind of a mishmash of Australia and Japan way over on the other side of the globe, with sunny Saint Tropez, which is the French Riviera, thrown in just because it just didn't fit with the other ones. Now, so there are 9 candles here. 2 other ones in the collection that I did not purchase are London Calling, so everyone will be relieved to know that London Calling, which is lemon and tea, is coming back in its original form and blend. And then the other one is Sunny South Beach for Florida, and it was something like creamy coconut and art deco was the little sort of tagline they used. And it was a coconut blend. I don't think it was a straight up repackage of anything, at least of nothing that I liked. So I didn't grab that one. It was kind of the one I was least impressed with out of all 11 that I sniffed. And of course I didn't grab London Calling simply because I don't need it right now, at least. I was buying a lot of candles, and I have 1 or 2 London Callings in my collection should I need it or want to burn it. Now, Destinations line, they've had a few releases of these, this sort of odd or interesting collection. The first one was about 6 cents. It had New York, New York, London Calling, Moroccan Market, Paris Daydream, of course. It was a mix of returning favorites and new blends. It's where London Calling first made its debut and was hugely popular. New York, New York didn't really do much. Moroccan Market wasn't popular. Paris Daydream, they've brought back in 1 in a billion different forms along over the years, so that was no surprise. And I think they threw in, for the second version of Destinations line, they threw in, it was a little bit more tropical, and they had like the Hawaiian one with hibiscus, and they had, I think, Rio Rum, which I'm not sure if it went wide. It was a really kind of weird collection. They threw it out, like, even the first one came out like late last year, then they had the one in the spring, and they've kind of been a little haphazard in releasing them, and the one was a little bit more to get out summer, spring, or more, summery scents last year, like the White Sands Tahitian, Meet Me in Tahiti with the White Sands collection. So it's been interesting but kind of strange how they've done it. Like, it's not always been obvious that the candles belong in the countries or places where they're from. It's been, again, primarily marketing, but at the same time fun, interesting. And I think they've done a really, maybe one of the best collections so far with these 12. Granted, with 12 candles, it's easy to get at least something right because it's so many. But let's just dive right in. Again, they're a fun collection because I think they're actually really great for gifting for people if they're interested in certain fragrances or parts of the world, or if they just visit or are going to visit certain places. It's a fun candle. Or fun collection. For instance, let's get a little more in depth here. The wax is all, for the most part, kind of that off-white that we've become familiar with. Let me reposition here, sorry. The labels this time around are similar to the last ones. They've got, says Bath & Body Works, it says Destinations Let's Go, with sort of the postage stamp there, or the postmark. They have embossed text on the label here for the candle name / location, and then each one has a tagline that either lists somewhat what the notes are or just evoking a mood or a feeling. Also, they have the embossed stickers on the lids, which again, it's kind of a raised embossing here. and really kind of pretty. I think a lot of them have to do with somehow related to either the art or the style of the location of the candle. Some of them may be a little bit more random, but either way, they're all, as you see here, they're super unique. They're pretty. They just make it a really pretty candle collection when it comes down to it. And I actually think that the white wax fits with these because otherwise they'd be really busy with all of the text and for the most part, photographs they're using along with the lid designs. It would just be too much to have colored wax. So the first one here, Mad About Madrid Under the Spanish Moon, reads, a lively blend of dark cedarwood and soft musk gives way to the perfect hint of Spanish pepper olé. So that is Madrid, a little bit more, not so much the fruity tropical sweetness that you might expect from the Destinations line. Then we've got Fleur de Provence, flower of France, I guess. And that is Lavender, Verbena, Bouquet. And it reads, a very French blend of lavender buds, verbena, and vanilla that conjures up a walk through fields and fields of flowers, escape to the south of France. So that's that one. And then the final one in this grouping, for me at least, is the Greek Isles. And of course that's, I believe, Santorini there, just beautiful. And of course the classic Greek pattern there on the lid. And this one reads, an epic blend of fresh figs, green cypress, and juicy melon takes you on a Greek Isle getaway. Island hopping adventure awaits. Now this one, you may expect it to be like similar to the Sea to Santorini candle that came out in the most recent Destinations line earlier this year, but actually it has nothing to do with that one. So it's kind of, that's one of the things that impressed me, is that it wasn't just a bunch of repackages. Moving on to our Islands collection, as I'm dubbing it here. The first one, Havana Heat for Cuba, and really, again, just really pretty. I'm sure they, photoshopped the crap out of that to make it really even more interesting to look at. But this is Havana Heat for Cuba, and the note there, the tagline, sweet tobacco and spice. And it reads, visit the intoxicating city of Havana with this rare blend of sweet tobacco, amber, and spice. Cha-cha-cha the night away. That is Havana Heat. Then we move way over to the Atlantic Ocean with Bermuda Break, with their lovely pink sands. And again, it just reads pink sand and shorts for, of course, Bermuda shorts, with the floral design on the label. The notes on this one, cruise to a pretty pink sand beach on the island of Bermuda with this blend of juicy peach, tropical jasmine, and a hint of sandalwood. Blue waters, green fairways. Now this, again, the grammar on these candles sometimes are a little bit funky. Cruise to a pretty pink sand beach on the island of Bermuda with this blend of juicy peach, tropical jasmine, a hint of sandalwood. So they're missing the word and there or something, or a comma. A little bit weird. And then finally, way out in the Pacific, we are going to Hawaii with Mahalo Maui, Mai Tai Sunsets. There's your label, your lid. And it says, go, I'm telling you, go an instant vacation. How about go on an instant vacation with a blend inspired by our favorite Hawaiian island, featuring notes of passion fruit, white flowers, and a hint of soft musk. Let's luau. So that is the island collection here, again, as I'm referring to it. And then we've got our sort of extras that are a little bit different. Sunny Saint-Tropez, I love the lid on that. That's super fun. And Saint-Tropez is the south of France and the French Riviera. It just says party spots and private yachts, because that's, where the elite of Hollywood and the rich go to party. An internationally glamorous blend of neroli blossoms, creamy vanilla, and sandalwood transports you to the best beach club in Saint-Tropez. Revel in the beauty of the French Riviera. And then we go to Electric Tokyo, which, again, these things, they're a little bit silly with, they're like appropriation of the culture, or like, ooh, Tokyo is crazy and electric. But then they throw in iced sake and cherry bombs. It's just, or I'm sorry, cherry bombs, gosh, that sounds like a drink. Cherry blossoms. It's just like taking the most basic generic idea of what, these countries and cities are. But, I mean, what are you gonna do? What do you expect? The notes on it are an exotic combination of Japanese iced sake, delicate cherry blossoms, and a hint of berries. Arigato, Japan. So thank you, Japan. And then finally, we fly down to Australia, Sydney Harbour, which of course their famous opera house there. And the notes, Experience Australia's most beautiful harbour city with a blend of salt waters, exhilarating eucalyptus, and bamboo wood. Visit the land down under. Again, I feel like they kind of haphazardly threw these notes together. They need a copywriter to check them out here because they're a little bit weird sometimes. And I really would love to see more of like top note, mid note, bottom notes on these as far as the fragrances, because there's a lot of stuff going on in them. But we don't get a whole lot other than really what, you know, sometimes they just tell us on the label here and sometimes a little bit more online. Those are the first 9. Again, the South Beach Sun as well as London Calling also are in this, and there's a mystery 12th candle that just was not in stores yet at this point, to my knowledge. So if you want more in-depth on these, which I'm sure you do, I will be doing, again, 3 videos for each of these 3 trios of candles. I will tell you there's a really good mix of brand new scents that some are truly incredible, some are so-so. There are a few kind of reworkings of fragrances you already know, and then there are, I'd say, 2 or 3 straight up duplicate repackages of past fragrances. So can keep you a little bit in mystery and suspense there until we dive into those videos. So be sure to watch those. If you have any questions beforehand, feel free to hit me up here. Again, as I said in the last few videos, check out my new Facebook community page at facebook.com/TouchTheFireTwice, as well as on Twitter at twitter.com/touch_the_fire. And that's pretty much it until we dive into the next couple of videos. So be sure to stay tuned. And until next time, take care.